I wanted to ask before I forget. You got to meet and talk to and sit down with some pretty heavy hitters in the mob back in the day. Joe Colombo and
Yes,
Paul Castellano. Um, a lot of captains and probably sit downs with other bosses from other families.
right.
And was there like was there a what is it like a was there a certain quality that they all had? Because getting to those levels in business or in the mob or whatever, it takes something. Is there something that you can kind of think of or point to that they probably all shared a certain quality about them?
Two things. One, most of them had good common sense about things. They're not super educated, but they had good common sense. Um, the other thing is wisdom. Through the years, as you get older, you get wisdom. You learn about different situations that happen, not only to yourself, to other people. Now, when they become on that level, they're listening to hundreds of different people's problems. Um, and they start to understand their problems, how to solve their problems, to help them. They That's giving them wisdom. Tato gave me an answer one time. I told him I was young, man, and I said, Tato, one thing that baffles me, you're not educated, you're just like me a little bit, but you're never fucking wrong. How does that happen? He said, Sammy, you see that garage across the street? The roof was about 14, 16 feet high. He said, I'm sitting out here. Some guy came and told me he was going to jump off the roof with a flip, land on his feet. I said, okay. I didn't know he could do it. He can't do it. He did it. He hurt his back, fucked himself up a little bit. And I saw it, exactly what happened. Another guy told me the same thing. And I told him, I don't know, it's not safe. You better be careful. And he did it. He broke his ankle. He broke something in his back, something. And by the third or fourth guy who came and told me that, I told him, listen, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to land right. Even if you land right, you're going to break your leg, your ankle, your spine. It's not, don't do it. It's not a good thing. He said, time. I saw one, two, three. By the fourth person, I knew what the fuck was going to happen to that guy. That's wisdom. It's expressed in a weird way, but it's wisdom. So you're going to see people as you get older and older, because you're still a young guy at 50 years old. Um, you're going to see people who do certain things in business or in life, or gangbangers. You already got a head start. You've seen things. You know what happens at a certain point. Two or three guys are heavy. They're holding. And some guy comes up and he's going to get nasty with them. And, Bo, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're making a mistake. Don't do this, because you know the result of what's going to happen. That's wisdom. So you're giving this guy great advice. You may not be the most educated guy on the planet, but your wisdom and your common sense, just like you're talking now. A lot of these things, these laws and rules and regulations, they don't make sense. So they're stealing. We understand that. That's common sense. Most of the public, even smart people, don't have common sense. How does Nancy Pelosi, you said, have millions upon millions of dollars, and she's working for 150,000 a year forever? She never had a business. She never had. Where did you make all this money? So common sense alone made you answer that question. That's common sense. Then wisdom could take you even further in that, bro, she's a master thief. I was nothing compared to her. She's a master thief. That's how she's got. I did it. I didn't wind up with hundreds of million, 100 million. She did it. She got 100 million. She's a master thief. Because there's no other way she could have made that money. And it goes on and on and on. It's one person after the other. So the whole system shows us what they are. They're great to preach to us. You know, don't do this, but don't ask me. I can do the same thing, and don't tell me not to do it. you know, do as I say. Don't do what I do. I want you to say, I want you to do what I tell you to do. No, don't look at me. I'm going to do all kinds of shit, but you do this. So you'll see that, you understand it. It becomes black and white, and that's what happened with most of these bosses. They went through so many things in life. They get up in age, and the wisdom just keeps growing and growing and growing. Especially if they're smart, and you don't have to be a college educated guy to be smart. You could be college wise. I'm dumb as a rock, but I got a Harvard degree in the street.